Marcus Rashford has said he has endless respect for Manchester United interim manager Ralf Rangnick and his coaching staff. In a week of reports of unrest in the Manchester United camp, Sky Sports News were told of cliques in the dressing room and players struggling to adapt to Rangnick's methods. But Rashford, who has scored just 3 goals this season, has responded to the talk of unrest after the German suffered his first defeat since taking over at United in Monday's 1-0 loss to Wolves. "We've all been disappointed with recent performances, and we've been disappointed with the news coverage questioning our commitment to not only the manager and the coaching staff, but the club," wrote Rashford in a post on Twitter. Please use Chrome browser for a more accessible video player. Roy Hodgson says it can't be easy for Ralf Rangnick to deal with big egos at Manchester United, and it could be impossible to keep everyone happy. "I have endless respect for both, and I'm looking forward to bettering my game under the staff at Manchester United. I'm not sulking, I'm not unhappy. Am I disappointed in some of my recent performances? Of course I am. I'm my own biggest critic. It's been a tough start, but I'm determined to prove my worth. My dedication and my desire to be here should never be in question. I love this club." Rangnick's response: "They are at least trying." Please use Chrome browser for a more accessible video player. Rangnick believes the Manchester United players are trying to adapt to his style. Rangnick responded to the reports at his Friday news conference, saying the squad are at least trying to take his ideas on board, as he confirmed there were unhappy players in the squad. Asked if the players are listening to him and buying into his ideas, he said, "They are at least trying. I am sure that they are listening." Please use Chrome browser for a more accessible video player. Free to watch highlights from Manchester United's defeat to Wolves in the Premier League. Facing questions about a number of the squad being unhappy, Rangnick said this was an inevitability with a squad the size of United's. "Well, I mean, this is not only an issue with a club like Manchester United," he said ahead of Monday's FA Cup third-round clash against Aston Villa. "If you have that many players and 10 outfield players can play and 3 being substituted, then of course you have quite a number of players, in our case 12, 13, 14 players, who don't even play, or not even being in the squad. Then those players are not happy about that situation. It's obvious, it's clear. I tend to explain to players every 2 or 3 weeks why they are not playing, but obviously I cannot do that every game, and that is an issue in our team as well as in other clubs." Please use Chrome browser for a more accessible video player. David James believes Ralf Rangnick is struggling to get his message across to the players at Manchester United as they continue to put in subpar performances. Some Manchester United players are struggling to adapt to interim manager Ralf Rangnick's methods and doubt whether he is the right man to be in charge at Old Trafford. There are cliques within the United dressing room, a source has told Sky Sports News, adding that some of the players are finding it difficult to play in Rangnick's 4-2-2-2 formation. Another source has told Sky Sports News that they have the players at Manchester United who are ready to play, but they don't have the coach to get the best out of those players. The same source also stressed that Rangnick's plans were disrupted in December, when the club had to close their Carrington training ground after a COVID outbreak, and that this has had an effect on performances.